Award-winning journalist Gayle Lemmon has built a career out of putting herself in the line of fire, fearlessly reporting from the conflict zones around the world, covering wars in Afghanistan, Rwanda, and Bosnia. Gayle's new book, The Daughters of Kobani, takes her to Syria, where in 2014, ISIS extremists tore through the country, terrorizing town after town while kidnapping and brutalizing women. The terrorists hadn't lost a battle until they met their match in the small town of Kobani, where an all-female militia rose up to seek revenge on the men who'd enslaved the women living under their rule. Based on years of on-the-ground reporting, Gayle gives voice to a group of brave and defiant young female fighters who, against all odds, delivered the first major defeat to the men who committed countless atrocities against women. The Daughters of Kobani is an unforgettable account of what happens when women are given the chance to lead.
Gayle joins us now. Thank you so much for joining us, Gayle. I mean, I think it's fair to say if there weren't video to back this up, people wouldn't believe it happened.
I had the same reaction, Cameron. Honestly, the first time I saw it, we just don't have in our visual library the image of 30 young women, in this case, where I first was interviewing them, you know, with smiley face socks and fatigues, Timex watches, braids in their hair, and AK-47s going out to fight the Islamic State for the rest of us. And not just going out to fight ISIS to defeat them and to protect their town, but also for the sake of women. Because they really believed that a world in which women were bought and sold without being answered, without being contested, should not stand. And that was really their motivation.
It is incredible. In the book you write, never had I encountered women more confident leading people, more comfortable with power, and less apologetic about running things. You've covered brave women before. You have been there intimately on the front lines watching this. You know, some people call it David and Goliath. It's bigger than that, though. I don't know how you would describe the impact of it, but you do so beautifully in this book.
Thank you. I mean, the world looks different when women lead. And that was the thing that struck me. You know, we had been out reporting all day. Our car broke down, and 3 young women took us back to our hotel that night. And, you know, they were just like, oh, no problem. Of course we can take you. But the book really goes into the world they created, because as they were driving us back, I looked at the rearview mirror, and the rearview mirror had a picture hanging from it of their friend that they had lost in battle. And I think far from being a story of loss, The Daughters of Kobani is really a look at women who said, this will not stand. We cannot allow a world in which men buy and sell women, in which girls are property, to stand. And we're going to make sure you know that it's women who are a huge part of handing you this first battlefield loss.
It is incredible. Gayle's going to stay right there. Coming up, the book Gayle wrote that Reese Witherspoon is now adapting for the big screen. We'll be right back. Let's get lit.